Hello everybody, how's it going today? Welcome in. Good morning SVD, good morning Rosie. How are y'all doing? How's your weekday or your week starting? Not just the weekday. Whew, I have been running behind. That's why the stream is a couple minutes late. I was out this morning and it's like I need a shower. So I showered before this and so it took me just a little bit extra long. Let me share this link with some people real quick. That's not what I'm looking for. If my Discord would load, I guess we'll just do it in here. There we go, now my Discord's loading. I was like, uh-oh. How are y'all doing? Oh, it's 6 p.m. So good late afternoon, early evening. Winter is here. Hold on, Rosie, let me pull up my weather app real quick here. It is 66 degrees here right now. So I feel like winter is just never gonna be here. But alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. As always, the giveaway for this first one is going to be just put your hero tag into chat, and I will add it to the random wheel. I might start changing that up next week to include it at different times, like have the number game first or something like that. But we're going to keep it simple today, so I don't got to worry about it. Let's see, we've got all of our region ready to go. Snow 2 weeks ago, SVD. I miss snow so much. Like, snow is my thing. I love it so much, but it doesn't really snow where I live anymore. Hey 44, hey Essa and Rachit. Hello everyone. Oh, okay, after we finish what I call them like the 15s, the PvP, what is it, Invasion right now, and then Trials. We're gonna go ahead and buy some stuff from the event shop because I finally have enough to get that familiar. So we're gonna go ahead and buy some stuff. I did run an Odagor during my last stream actually. I wasn't streaming Bit Heroes, but I was running an Odagor on my tablet. Ooh, I need to get out of this. Most of y'all, I think, I think you showed up for my last stream, if I remember right. Yeah, the familiar is super expensive. I wish they wouldn't make them so pricey. 2,000 materials is a lot. Like, a lot. Especially considering the familiars aren't really great for endgame. Like, this familiar is one of the best DPS you're going to get mid-game. Endgame, he's meh. So what did you think of that game, Essa? Did you like it? Is that something I should stream more? I'm going into my winter break, so I'm going to have more time to stream. I want to stream a couple games. I'm thinking that one. I've been promising Katamari for like a year now, so I'll probably stream Katamari and make some videos on that. I do have a video for Bit Heroes coming out likely this week. I just have to finish putting it together. I've got everything else all recorded. But I really enjoy playing that game. Was that a game, like, was it a fun game to watch at least? I had some good RNG on those packs. We need to drop way down here. Alright, I'll stream it some more. This week I'm unlikely to have time, but I should have time again starting next week to start streaming more. So next Tuesday I may stream it again because I will have time on Tuesday. Alright. For those of you that didn't catch the stream, I streamed was it trading card game Shop Simulator? It's actually kind of a neat little game. You're opening up a trading card game store, and it's got like a full trading card game that the devs say they're going to make functional at some point, but like it is a full trading card game, and you collect cards, you buy packs from your vendor, you set what your price is, sell things. It's effectively retail simulator. But it's actually pretty fun, and you get to open packs in the store, and I've got some tables in there so that people can play games. It's a pretty fun thing. And Essa, I have you added onto the wheel. You are entered. You can direct craft a mythic accessory. Should you do it if you're a DPS and also a tank? I think 903, I think there might be a word missing in there. But yeah, if you can direct craft, I would direct craft probably Phobet would be my guess. Yeah, I mean, go for a DPS accessory, because once you get to being able to use like Witch'em, you'll use a DPS accessory with it anyways. So, where's materials? Accessories are curios, right? Yeah. So I would consider either doing... Ooh, I would probably do Monarchs or Ascendancy personally. Phobet is going to be really awesome, but if you're tank, you're not going to do any real overkill. So Ascendancy would be pretty strong too. Let's go. Yeah, Phobet's going to be pretty awesome. Oh, why can't I copy and paste this equal? It doesn't want you in the giveaway. There we go. Equal, I have you added to the wheel. And SVD, I've got you added to the wheel as well. Yeah, and Honor Cloud isn't bad. If you can't reach the max evade otherwise, Honor Cloud will give you that evade and also help you if you're Witch'em as well. So I mean, I had guildies that used Honor Cloud for quite a while. Oh, Leonardo, are you eligible? I feel like you just won. So Leonardo, since you won on my giveaway on the 25th, you won last week, you will be eligible again starting on Christmas. Everyone else that's entered is eligible. And co-leads, I've got you added as well. All right, I haven't gone out and talked to Sergeant X recently, so let's go pick up whatever goodies they have. Obviously, we're going to buy the familiar. Done. Then we're going to go through the cosmetics, obviously. After that, there is a Kongagore in here that I want. So that'll probably be my next thing to buy. Then energy, and then go into materials. As much as I love my stat points, I think that's going to be my best bet. But let's start buying out this box. I'm unlikely to ever use any of these, but what if I did want to? Like this one here. This cosmetic head. I could wear that. That actually might even look good with my cosmetics. I'll check that out here in just a second. And co-leads, I cover my gems because people care about my gems. I don't have all that many, but people care about them. And it's a thing of, if I have too many gems, people get upset that I have too many gems. And if I don't have very many gems, people like make fun of me for not having very many. It's a really weird thing where it's like I can't win at all if I show them. I wish I could generate gems for myself. That'd be awesome. Okay, let me... Red Sheet, do I have you on here? I don't have you. Red Sheet, you are added to the wheel. And 44, you are added as well. Oh, and Helig, got you on here. Okay, we got 31, so we can't even buy anything out of the boost box yet. So let's go ahead and come back into the guild hall and start buying stuff. Max out Olatus. Yeah, Olatus will help you quite a bit. And Helig, I'm doing really well. How are you doing? Is your week off to a good start? Hopefully your Mondays aren't too stressful. I got some really good food this morning, but then I also got some like meh coffee, so I had to go get some other coffee. So I'm drinking that right meow. I hope you guys had a good holiday too. Just totally hit me that last week was Thanksgiving, so if you're in the US and you celebrated, I hope you had a good one. If you aren't, then I hope you had a good Thursday. I cannot believe it's already December. Ugh. I was talking to my wife about that. We were like, wow, it is already December. Ugh. And I know that like a perfect gift I want to get her. I can't say it here on the stream in case she's watching, lurking. But I cannot find the actual part I need, the actual thing I need. That might work. I need to find a super high res image of a certain picture that like just does not exist high res. So I may have to make it high res myself, which I'm not looking forward to. I don't like doing that. So I was really hoping also to be able to show y'all something that I'm working on, but I didn't have a very productive Odagore, unfortunately. After this raid, I'll hop into my craft to show you guys. Hey Kurt, how's it going? Welcome in. Got you added to the wheel. We actually have quite a few entries to this already, so that's very exciting. I think I've gotten everyone. I've got Essa, Rachit, Equal, SVD, co-leads, Rachit, 44, Heilig, and Kurt. Okay, so this is what I've been working on. Let's see, I melted all my mythics. I have so many things to melt. I just don't do it. Look at all those legendaries. That's wild. Okay. Crafting. Right here, look, I need one more Trials and Gauntlet mythic, and then 3 more World Boss mythics. So eventually, I will be popping an Odagore or Bitgore and just running these like crazy. Because then I also need tier 11 for both of them. I'll need one of each. Tier 12, I'll need World Boss. Tier 13, I'll need raid? Ooh. Is that seriously? That's raid? That's unfortunate. It's like I'll need these, and I made a spreadsheet to go through them, but it's still a lot. Hey Scoot, how's it going? All you gotta do to enter this very first giveaway is put your hero tag into chat. There's a second giveaway afterwards that you have to be here for, but I'll explain those rules once we get a little bit closer. That one, you don't have to do anything until the actual giveaway. This one, you just got time to filter in as you come in, put your hero tag into chat, and we get it started. We'll do the first drawing in about 27 minutes. Looks like I'm going to need to run a couple heroic dungeons to clear out some of those bounties. That's the word I'm looking for. Raid is ominous cloud. Ugh. Yeah, let me look. Mythics and legendary mats. Sorry, I made a spreadsheet of it. Ominous cloud is raid, yeah. So I'll need one raid for tier 13 raid. Why am I running this raid then? What am I doing with my life? Scoot, I've got you added onto the wheel. Do you get more XP from higher tiers? I know you used to, but it was negligible. Like, it was something like over the course of 100 raids, you'd get an extra 1,000 XP or something like that. I think they're all normalized now, though. So you're not getting more XP for higher tiers, which, meh, I feel like that just doesn't help anyone. And 7 deadly sins, I've got you added onto the wheel. Thanks for subscribing, Scoot. Is it Scoot or Scoot? I said Scoot first time and then Scoot afterwards. It's like S-Cute, because you're super cute. Capture rate stays the same every single tier. Okay, so I'm going to... First raid thing I'm for sure going to need is in tier 13. So... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh. So this is the one I need to be running. I hate how they're different orders, but... Anyways, Scoot. However, if you let me know how to pronounce it, I won't mispronounce it anymore. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome in. There's also my Discord, which there's not a whole lot of posts in there, but sometimes I'll give updates, like if I'm not able to stream or anything like that. I stream Bit Heroes once a week, and during breaks at my job, I do stream more often, and I'm about to enter a break starting next week. So I'll be able to stream more games, such as Trading Card Games Simulator, Katamari, and Phasmophobia. Say it however you want. Alright, I'm going to call you Scute. Scoute. There you go, Scoute. It's going to be Scoot because you're super cute. Wings of the Beetle. I don't remember that one off the top of my head. Defense, offense. 30%. No, it's not a good one. Sorry. It is at 30% speed. It has a niche use in some really specific D4s where you're just trying to get as many turns as possible. Might be useful on the Ancient Speedbait build, but for the most part, most DPS builds aren't going to really make use of it. They'll make use of other things better. Pretty accessory, though. That was a pretty cool cosmetic. Oh, and I was going to see if that pumpkin head works really well on my cosmetics. So let's check that out. That would be this one. That's not bad. That's kind of cool. Maybe around Halloween, that'd be a cool one. I haven't looked at any of these. Barrow. Yeah, looks like none of these are gonna be what I want, so we'll stay with Sleepy Rider. Sorry, I was checking some emails. They're trying to get me to use the cafeteria at work. It's just the cafeteria is gross, but they're saying that I'll get 40% off if I eat there, and I'm like, that's not bad. I mean, I can get it's all you can eat, so it would end up being something like $5 for all you can eat lunch. It's not bad. Is Dagdanos worth crafting? Let me look them up. I don't know them off the top of my head. Okay, they are legendary familiar 55 18 22. So they're a bait or a DPS, a 40% crit chance and team enrage. They're a DPS. So they're very slow and they have low health. 40% crit chance and team enrage. The team enrage is kind of nice. 0 SP, deals damage to a random enemy. Fissured attacked twice. I wouldn't. I mean, so how much do they cost? Satamon, Garwin, and Kelly. Ooh, so they're kind of pricey too. I wouldn't go for them. I would stay with Eularis and Omo and keep yourself as DPS. You'll be a better DPS than they can be. So, personally, that's what I would do. You could potentially make them to replace Omo, but let me look at Omo's skills. Because you may not even want to do that. 1 SP... I wouldn't. Yeah, it could potentially replace Omo, but would not be a good replacement for Omo. Hey Athena, how's it going? Welcome in. I've got you added on to the wheel. We're talking about Dagdanos. They're very slow. So let me go back over to them real quick. So stat spread to 55, 18, 22 means they're gonna hit hard. Like, that's just gonna happen, but they're really, 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 really slow for a DPS. So that's not my favorite. 40% crit chance is nice. Team enrage is really nice. Their skills leave a lot to be desired, though. The 0 SP damage a random enemy, so you can't target. You can't keep hitting the same enemy over with that. 1 SP is attack weakest twice, which hitting 2 times is nice, but that's kind of it. There's also damage to closest and shield yourself, which is okay-ish, I guess. 2 SP is heal self, and another 2 SP is dealing damage to all enemies, which can be nice in if there's a big team, but it becomes useless if there's only one enemy. So they have far more downsides than upsides. I wouldn't mess with them at all. Hey, new pusher. Hey, degenerates. How are y'all doing? A new pusher, I've got you added to the wheel. And Turkon, I feel like I need to reevaluate with the new drop rate on these fusion materials. They're a really good tank. They're just really pricey because of the material costs. But a stats pro to 45, 45, 10 is really good. I mean, if you wanted to nitpick, you might want less speed, but that's getting really nitpicky. 30% damage reduction, 10% evade, 10% block chance. I would rather those be into one thing, like all damage reduction or all evade, but it's nice that you can fall back on them. You can actually cap block on them altogether, then have damage reduction and evade, which is pretty cool. Yeah, SVD is saying there, you can get 100 block now with them. And with the new drop rate, that's why I'm looking at them, because they used to just be too expensive to worry about. Like just didn't even look at them. They're too expensive. Their skills, damage enemy, recoil, 1 SP has heal self, spread heal at 2 SP. Honestly, they're kind of worth going for now. It's because, I just ran 3 invasion and I got something like 50 materials. Like, that's actually really good. They are a viable tank. I should go back and revisit that. Have I done that video yet? That might be perfect. Hold on. I don't know if I've done that video yet. Where is playlist? Bit Heroes. It's gonna be on page 3? Deleted video. I have a deleted video on here? That's weird. Jelly invasion. I haven't done that one yet. That's gonna be awesome. So it's not my next video. My next video is the one that has cereal in it. Cereal. But that's actually kind of nice. Since I haven't done that invasion yet, I'll be able to talk about how Turkon is actually a useful familiar now. Hey Kiprian, how's it going? Yeah, and Degenerate, it used to be that the only realistic way to get those materials was weekly rewards, so you only got to run for them once or twice a year, maybe. Now he goes around, you can actually farm for him. Like, that's awesome. Damn, I wish I would have thought of that. I thought I had already done that video. And Scoot, you'd be surprised how many other nationalities, ethnicities that you'll find on here. Romani is really fairly common. I see that in the official Discord fairly often. And Ali Bahu, I have you added to the wheel. Quite a few entries. We'll do our spin in about 14 minutes, so if you haven't had a chance to enter, now's your chance. Now is your chance. See if we can get a random mythic to drop in here. World boss is the bane of my existence. Oh my god. So I keep coming in here just to check, there's no open room, so I can't just pop in and carry someone. I think I've mentioned this before, but it took almost 600 zeals to get my last mythic to get Starweave crafted. So annoying. And yes, Degenerate, if you please put your hero tag into chat. You're eligible, right? Yeah. I've got it written down in here somewhere, but if you just put it into chat, I can just copy and paste it over. If Bit Heroes were heroes that were bitten, what would be the name of non-bitten heroes version? They would just be called villains, because the thing that's biting them is what's turning them good. They're villains and evil until they get bit by a Melvin, and the Melvin venom turns them into good guys. Easy. Do you not know this? Hey, City Z, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. There's still time to enter that first giveaway. All you gotta do is put your hero tag into chat, and I will copy and paste it onto our random wheel of names. Degenerate, I've got you added. And Frank the Tank, every week I do 2 giveaways. They're different giveaways. One, you just got to put your hero tag into chat, and one you have to like guess numbers. But there's 2 winners every single week, and what you'll win is an epic adventure bag and 1,000 gems. And it's a picture of the pack is on the thumbnail for this stream, but it's like 8 of every resource of the epic version, and then I think a super scroll, right? No, it's not. So it's 12 of every one of the epic ones except for Zeal's is the common one, and 1,000 gems. So pretty big giveaway, to be honest. Oh, that's totally fair, Groggy Cat. I'm happy to talk about gameplay, familiars. I've run through this game many times. I've played it as free to play for a very, very long time. That's honestly the free to play is the reason that I don't have my build yet, because I don't have. I guess right now because I don't have the time. I've got plenty of resources, but I haven't been able to push through for all the ancients back in the day. Ooh, sorry, I just got a big long message from someone that I don't. Card only 230 to 5. Okay. Something I don't care about. Lavi, I've got you added to the wheel. We'll do our giveaway in about 10 minutes. And City, you are added as well. And Cyprian, you are added as well. All right, we have quite a few people on here. What is this line? 18 people have entered so far. So I appreciate y'all coming in and viewing and watching. I'm super excited to have a break from work. I've got like 6 weeks off work coming up. I'm so pumped. How long have I been playing Bit Heroes? Since like early to mid 2017. So when they released it on mobile, I started like 2 or 3 days after that, because as part of the release, they were giving away a cosmetic set, and you got 1 piece every day, and I have half of the cosmetic set. So whenever that was, let me look that up. May 9th, so I probably started around like May 12th of 2017. So I've been playing for quite a while. Like quite a while. It's hard to make a ton of progress when you're not pushing a lot, so. And Degenerate yet. So I got Weave in like when I was like tier 16 or 17. Was it? Yeah, I think that was around it. So I had it before Witchem, I know that. So probably we're tier 16. My very first ancient was Elementarium, which at the time was amazing. When Elementarium came out, we were all saying there's no ancient that could be stronger, and now we're like, ew, it's weak. Ooh, here's a fun thing. I started right around when Raids 3 came out. So tier 6. Frank the Tank, you are added to the wheel. You've been playing for about 6 months. Hell yeah, Groggy, doing awesome. Free to play 6 months without like really trying to super min max is really awesome. Yeah, oh, Degenerate, I'm definitely not farming it now. I've got it, thankfully. So you're doing really great. I've done a lot of videos on there if you want to check out my Bit Heroes playlist. I've done like, you know, what you want to look for when you're building a DPS set versus a tank set. And then I go through every single tier and I talk about the best familiars that you can get in that tier. So a lot of times you're like, oh yeah, tier 10, you want to run this or run that, but it takes a familiar from later on. I have videos that are geared specifically towards I'm tier 10. What familiars can I get? And I just go through them if you want to check those out. Man Hung, I've got you added to the wheel as well. We have 20 entries for our giveaway in 6 minutes. That is amazing. Let's check these bounties. Check this progress, because I'm just trying to clear this out before I run D4s. Okay, alright, not bad, not bad. Okay, this will be our last heroic before we switch to D4s for those sweet, sweet currencies. You've been collecting Bitgores over the months. Yeah, Bitgores are amazing. I have a lot of them. They're, in my opinion, one of the best boosts you can get. Obviously, Conga Gores and Ultra Gores and things like that, but Bitgores are perfect in my opinion, so you don't have to just sit there and stare at the screen all day. Epic boosts are really, really great as well. I will also mention, if you go into shop. If you go into the shop, go to boosts, buy a ton of these. All of the common ones. I keep a stash of them so I can constantly have them running. If I'm not running a super scroll or those epic boosts, these only cost gold and you'll make your gold back. So these are just free boosts if you're not running something else. Level 98 to 182 in 1 week is amazing, by the way. Like, that's huge. That is humongous. I'm extremely proud of that. That is awesome. You should be very proud as well. Student loans are emailing me now too, saying, oh, we haven't heard from you. Are you going to pay us? And I'm like, no. And Groggy, I have my gem count hidden because people care about my gems too much. I've had them unhidden in the past. And what I find is if I have too many gems from not spending or anything like that, I get... Oh, I hope y'all can't hear that going on in the background. If you can, it's annoying, let me know. If I have too many gems, people accuse me of exploiting the game or cheating, or the fact that I am I'm free to play. People think that I'm not free to play, or if I'm in like the round table, I'm a moderator, they think I'm exploiting things. And if I don't have enough, people make fun of me for not having any gems. And I feel like there's just not a way for me to win and show my gems at the same time. I will tell you, I have around 14,000 gems. Sorry, I just looked at the first two numbers. It's like 13,900. So it's not a ton of gems, but it's more than people might think. And I've had up towards like 70,000 in the past. And yeah, I don't spend money on this game at all. Yeah, I spent a lot of gems. I was making familiars and I was bribing literally everything that I shouldn't have. So, yeah. Yeah. Also, I tend to drop my gem count down around Christmas and New Year's and all that because there's so many sales back to back that I end up spending everything, and then I save throughout the summer. Maniad, I have you added to the wheel. And yeah, people are. And Cyprian, I actually have like my newest video is actually over that exact concept. I'm gonna grab a link to it and then I'll just tell you. Where's share? Get shareable link. So that, Cyprian, is my newest video and I go over it. But in general, the best way to get gems is to run D4s or normal dungeons. I ran a ton of tests. Like, I printed out a spreadsheet and I sat there with my tablet running Bit Heroes, counting gems run by run, how I found them, when I found them. And I found that D4s are slightly worse than running normal dungeons. The 10 energy dungeons. Those will get you the most gems per energy spent. However, you also then lose out on your item find and capture rate. So overall, D4s are the best thing to run. Yeah, and participating in events. Fishing is a good one too if it's a fishing event. But yeah, so overall still D4s. I wish I still had those spreadsheets. I'd send a picture of it on my Discord, but I mean, I think I have the digitized versions of them where I put them into a spreadsheet on here. Oh, wrong browser. This is the browser I want. Let me see if I still have them. Would it be this one? Can I just zoom out? Ugh, that's not helpful. I can't zoom out and have it look decent. But in 100 D4s, that's on this spreadsheet, I average 3.6 gems per run. So that's kind of a struggle. Oop. Sorry, Monstery. I didn't add you on there, so you're on the wheel along with Vextronics. Is there a way to? There we go. Let's view all. Combined average. So a D4 itself will average you out 3.05 gems per run. So it's 6.5 energy per gem. It's not a lot, but it adds up. And never convert energy over unless you just don't have the time to run it. If you don't have the time to run it, sometimes I'll convert energy, or if you're about to level up. If you're like one run away from leveling up, convert all your energy because you're going to get a refill on energy. And yeah, Scroggy. I think that the reason that new players tend to get the fishing luck is because there's just so much more of them. Delta, I'm going to add you onto the wheel and I'm going to close submissions because it is time for our first giveaway. Let me put y'all on here. Good luck to everybody. I'm actually going to push an ad through real quick so that way it should hopefully not play ads while we're doing the wheel. So if you see an ad real quick, know that I'm gonna just kind of stall for a minute. So I hit the insert ads. I think that pushes everyone's ad timer back once you get out of the ads. So I'm just gonna talk for a few more seconds, get it down to about 15 more seconds. What's going on with my dropped frame rate? Sorry, I just got a warning about dropped frames. That was weird. Stream health says it's healthy, so whatever. Such is life. I think I've probably stalled enough time now. We should be good. And Kiprian, if you got YouTube Premium, that helps you avoid ads. Trying to hopefully make this work. All right. Good luck, everybody. If you've been looking, you should see your name on here. I'm going to shuffle the names up so there's no rhyme or reason to where they are on the wheel. Right now, they're on the wheel in the order that you sent them. But we'll shuffle that up, and let's spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck. I hope that everybody wins. Not just one person. I hope everybody does. And then the community manager's going to lose their mind. Gert, where's your name on here? Oh, it passed you. It looks like it's going to be... I just don't even want to say it until it happens. There we go. SVD, congratulations, congratulations. Let me add you to my list real quick. Congrats, SVD. Good job. Let's go. You are added to the list. Congratulations. It's Kurt. This isn't my last time of the... even of the day. You are going... Oop, that's not the wheel. Let me just click here. Right up there, and we will make it invisible. SVD, I can't remember if you've ever won before, so in case you haven't, I'm going to give my little spiel real quick before we get started again. Congratulations, you'll get that likely within a week. I'm not the one that actually sends it out. It's sent out by the community manager. I will send your information over to them today, and usually they do those prizes on Mondays, but it can take up to a week. If you don't have it by next week, please let me know, and I will start bothering people until it gets sent to you. It happened one time in the past, but it has only happened that one time. Also, you're eligible to win these prizes multiple times, but you can only win from one source every 30 days. So you're eligible to win on Bit vs. Andy, World Eater if he streams, Pixel Toast's prizes in the Discord. You're eligible to win with them right now. For me, though, you do have to wait for 30 days. So you will be eligible again January 1st, 2025. It feels so weird seeing that. But congratulations again. Let's go ahead and update this for our next giveaway. And our next giveaway will be in 54 minutes. It's going to be number game like normal. So we're going to be guessing numbers. I'll explain those rules as we get closer. Those ones you have to actually be here for. Okay, let's go back on in here. And Groggy Cat, you are not. I love the fact that it's auto. I can sit here, I can chat with you guys. I play on my iPad a lot, and I'll play while I'm watching a movie or watching a TV show. And I like that I don't have to be paying attention to the game. I can pay attention to other stuff. So you are not the only one, I promise. Thank you for subscribing, Manhung. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. You can also join my Discord if you want. I don't share anything there that I don't also share elsewhere. But if I'm running late, I'm not able to stream, I do announce it on my Discord. You can always keep track of my videos there. I suppose I'll also mention, this is also not anything like you have to push for. I do have monetization on. This is not my job. This is a hobby of mine. All of the money that I make doing any sort of streaming or videos, am I in the right? Yeah, I am in the right thing. Sorry. Is put right back into my videos. I'm actually slated to get my first payout at the end of this month. But I do offer memberships that give you access to some extra emotes, which are currently these ones. And then you also get early access to my videos when I upload them for members only, and you get some cool badges next to your name. You don't get, like, if you're not a member, you don't miss out on anything though. I'm considering doing a couple short members only things just for a bounty thing that's going on, but I don't know if I will. And then there's super chat and stuff like that. I don't actually know how super chat works though. I've never seen it. I just know it's on there. So I wish I could help you out with that, guys, but I can't because I don't know what it is. Scropia. So I don't disagree. What I would like to see is auto rerun up to a certain amount. Like auto rerun 5 at a time. Like I would like to see that. Because even though this is kind of an auto game, it requires a lot of babysitting if you're playing it for a long time. So I do like that it's mobile. So, you know, when I'm doing a big orb push, I oftentimes will play on my phone and go for a walk. And I love that I can do that. It would just be nice if I could be like, hey, I want you to run 5 raids so I don't have to check it. Another thing that I had suggested was having a notification system. It wouldn't work on PC, but it would work on mobile. So have the Pokemon Go where if your phone's upside down, the screen's off, and whenever like our auto is broken, have it vibrate. That'll just like reduce the battery take. But I do wish there was at least some sort of auto rerun, just a little bit. I'm not on board with full auto rerun, but I wish you could do a little bit. And yes, Kiprian, my phone gets very hot when I'm running Bit Heroes. Like very, very hot. This makes me sound very wealthy, but I promise you I'm not. I have a third phone. My wife has a phone, I have a phone, and then we have a spare cell phone. And the only reason we have it is T-Mobile wouldn't take our like my wife's old phone as a trade-in because it had a little crack on the screen. So we have an extra phone, and they were running a promo where you got a third line for free. So I don't pay anything extra for it. It's just sitting there, and so I'll run Bit Heroes on it. It doesn't run great, but that's the only thing that it's used for, and it has cell phone service, so why not? And yeah, the D4 grind would be so much better if you could just hit run 5 and go. Like, spend 100 energy, and just have it run and run and run and run. Oh, I was gonna look up to see if this thing will tell me what Super Chat does. I have it enabled, but I don't know what it is. I have Super Chat, Super Stickers, and Super Thanks. I just turned them all on because I don't know what they are. But that is a thing. Eligibility. Oh, I am eligible. Availability. Oh, this is what lists. And then policies. But it doesn't say what they are, so I don't actually know. One day I'll figure it out. It's fine, but it lags when you go to your guild members tab. Yeah. My wife's old phone, it's an iPhone 7, and it works okay. I have an old Note 9 as well, but I use it as a music player because it doesn't have cell phone service. It's for donations. Oh, okay. So that explains it. I didn't like. I got it turned on. Like when as soon as I was eligible for Super Chat, it was like you're eligible, and it made this huge deal. And I was like, "What is Super Chat?" And it was just like, "Yeah, but you're eligible." I was like, you could tell me what it is. Kiprian, I have Starweave. Right here. Haha. Starweave is really nice because it's rare to find a build that can't use it. A lot of builds don't need it, but Starweave is one of those items that can be slotted in anywhere. Well, I mean, kind of anywhere. It either in the neck or the ring, but it can be slotted in to pretty much any build if that build uses set pieces. Sorry, I'm Googling what is Super Chat. Google describes Super Chat as a highlighted message in the chat stream that stands out. Oh. It says to get the person's attention. But I give you guys all attention. So and that's all it. I don't want to watch a video because I'm streaming right now. I just want it in text. Super Chat explained. Hit rerun. Super Chat essentially allows viewers to pay to pin a comment on live streams. Oh, so it's making a pinned message. Oh, that's neat. I have it enabled on my overlay too. But they're more brightly highlighted. These messages are also pinned to the top of the chat window. The more a viewer pays for Super Chat, that sounds kind of gross. Like pay to win chat? Super stickers are animated stickers which stand out in a similar way but add extra customization. I mean, it seems neat. It just also kind of seems weird. I don't know. Yeah, okay, back to Starbeef. Gives you damage and damage reduction. But yeah, it's one of those things that's not really needed. My build right now, I could swap this Starweave out for just the 4th piece of Starweave, and all I would lose is 5% damage and 5% damage reduction. That's it. Most of the crazy in-game meta builds don't need it. While you're farming though, like, it becomes amazing. So like tier 15, it's going to be one of the better ancients you can craft. Like there's just not really a way around that. It just is. Because at that point, most of your power is coming from sets, and Starweave access to set pieces. So it's kind of a big deal. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, the grind to get it gets kind of wild because every single time you up tier it, you need one mythic from raid, one mythic from TG, and one mythic from world boss of the next tier, and 3,500 legendary mats, which that gets real pricey real quick. Harvester is expensive just to make. And it's garbage. It's so bad. Harvester wasn't even the meta when it came out. Like, that's how bad Harvester is. Alright, let's go with this boost box. We want to get the Conqueror. Once I get the Conqueror, I'm done with the boost box. Oh, okay. 0 for 2. Harvester, I had Harvester at one point when they basically gave it away. So I have the cosmetic for it. But it requires me to equip a sword. Are any of these swords? That's a sword. Pretty cool. But the item itself sucks. What? Oh, it cleared my thing. It's walking stick, right? Yeah. Yeah. I wish that you could use it with more, like, I wish it would act as a cosmetic piece. Because I don't, like, I would use it, but you have to have a sword equipped. And I don't have a sword that I would use, so kind of loses some of its usefulness there. Makes me sad. Are there good swords in tier 21? No. So there might be, to be honest with you, once you get to that, like to tier 21, what item it is that's on your build doesn't matter as nearly as much. And I mean, like, your weapon isn't where you're dealing most of your damage, so I can't think of what sword might be used, to be honest. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm trying to think. Are any of the other ancient swords? Because, like, there's not a good way to see this. So this is a spear. That's a bow. This is what, staff? Yeah, that's a staff. That's probably a bow as well. Nope, this is a staff. This can be a sword. It's shield is what's used, but you can make that a sword. And yeah, the mythic from the newest invasion is not a bad weapon. It's just not as good as pretty much anything else you would want to be using. And I feel like that was a weird design choice. It was designed to be a really good standalone weapon, and as a standalone weapon, it is really good. But it has no synergy with the already existing builds, so it just kind of becomes a waste. Like, I feel like it needed to be built with synergy in mind, and it just wasn't. But not my choice. Am I out of energy yet? I'm not out of energy yet. Oof. I thought I was out. Thought it was time for me to re-up my energy. I feel like I'm gonna have to push PvP or something to buy out some of these boxes. The familiar is just so expensive. Oh my god. Oh my god, the mythic sucks. So the legendaries will be all the way down at my bottom of my list. Wait, do I not have them on my list? Hold on, let me find them real quick. Mad Dolls. Okay, it's these three. Okay. So the legendaries, you have Flamingo, 2020 55, 15% dual strike, 150% critical multiplier. 0 SP deals damage to a random enemy 5 times. Like, holy crap. Mars Smash, 1 SP is all enemies and then recoil. Another 1 SP for damage target, 2 SP for the furthest enemy twice, and 3 SP for the strongest enemy 3 times. amazing DPS, one of the best in the game. Then you have Haimiko, stat spread of 11, 18, 66, which that's definitely fast. I wish you had a little bit more power, but whatever. 15% speed, 15% dual strike, 0 SP spread heal, 1 SP spread shield, 1 SP deal damage to strongest, 2 SP give enrage to all teammates, 4 SP shield and heal target. It's amazing. Then we have Wind Crash, 40, 45, 10, 5% team enrage, 30% crit chance. 0 SP is weakest enemy and recoil, 1 SP is spread heal, 2 SP is target enemy, 3 SP is drain from all, 4 SP is damage to target and recoil. So you have a tank that's also got a 0 SP recoil. Those are all really, really good familiars. Then you get to Synonyx. 44, 21, 35 is not bad for DPS. 300% crit damage, 5% dual, or was it quad strike, and 10% lifesteal. 0 SP damage target, 1 SP damage furthest, and 21% recoil. 3 SP damage to fastest, 3 SP damage to strongest, 4 SP insane nuke damage to random enemy and a recoil. 4 SP insane nuke damage to fastest and recoil. He's good, but not as good as the legendaries. It's wild. And yeah, that's the guild hall music that's in the background. I hang out in the guild hall. There's also town music. Is there armory music? No, that's just guild hall. And then my personal favorites is fishing music. So, there we go. Guild Hall. Oh yeah, I only play with the music on desktop. I don't play with the music on when I'm running other stuff. Let's add some more energy here. Oh, I definitely don't want to do 90 of those. Let's do that. Get me 12 runs out of there. Yeah, and this is the Bit Heroes official music. Yeah, I love the fishing music. I wish that you could choose what music plays where, because I would have fishing music all the time. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of resources. I have a lot, which is also why I'm able to save gems, because I have so many resources. Like I don't have to like buy them really ever, because I save them up so much, because when I make pushes they're really few and far between, so I can save up in the meantime. Oof. Hold on, how do I... Sorry, I'm trying to go back to my studio thing. Here we go. That's all I wanted to see. Yeah, I could run a lot of dungeons, which is also one of the reasons that I use energy for the events, because I don't need it for anything else. Like I have a lot of familiars, so I rarely have to push for familiars that are found in dungeons. I don't know. But that's not all that. I mean, I have a lot of everything else too. PvP, I'm actually kind of low on comparatively. Badges. What is these tokens? Tokens, I'm actually I think the lowest on. Raids, I have a ton of raid stuff. Then Zeals. And then I still have I have 29 million honor too. So like I could make a push if I had the time and desire to push and probably end up around level 850, 900. I just, ugh. Low comparatively. The word comparative was doing a lot of heavy lifting there. What do I wish they would change? I wish the guild bucks would have a use. I mean, like, any guild that's been around for more than a year is maxed out. So, like, there's just not really... There is no point to guild versus guild for the vast majority of guilds, except for getting cosmetic thrones. That's it. And guess what? Only people in the guild can see those thrones, so who cares? I wish that they would give us a use for guild bucks. Like, let the guild leader buy some boosts for the guild. You know, spend 10 guild bucks and everyone gets an extra 25% to everything. Perfect. There we go. But right now, there's just not any use to guild bucks at all, which means that guild vs guild is also fairly useless. And they're, unfortunately, by waiting so long, they've kind of put themselves into a corner of, if they add anything for guild bucks, the guilds that have been around forever, like mine or GG or Rev, will be like, we can buy everything already. So it would just makes it so that the older guilds are further away. If you spot a two knocking shoes in the dungeon, just like, please, just give me something. Yeah, City, I could. I mean, if I had the time. And the problem is I just don't have the time. That's one of the reasons I have so many resources. I could just pop in and crush the whole tier and be done. But that takes the fun out of the game. I don't really like to I don't want to take the fun out of the game. So if you crush through it, and that's why a lot of people end up quitting, is they get to the newest bit of content, they push it all out, and they're like, that's all there was? And you're like, my dude, the content's been out for a week. I mean, this content's been out for over a year, but hopefully they introduce lore events at some point. But I like to leave some of the game to still be played. You wish they introduced lore events? Me too. Me too. I wonder if my chat ever got fixed. Nope. I'm gonna look it up again. YouTube chat overlay. Wait a minute, YouTube. Yeah, I wish that this thing worked. Oh well. Maybe in a different browser? I mean, obviously a different browser is not going to do anything because it's not even working on my streaming software. What are my thoughts on tier camping now that they nerfed? I've never been a fan of tier camping. I was never a fan of the tier 2 camping either. I felt like we ended up with so many players that were not new camping in tier 2 to get gems that the reason tier 2 had gems was to help new players. Those new players couldn't get them. I think that as you're going, it's a good idea to tier camp. Just like, hey, you know, don't rush through the tiers. So you get to tier whatever, like say you need a familiar from tier 13, stay in tier 13 for a while to get those weekly rewards, then move to tier 14. I've never been a fan of not progressing, but also I don't like the idea of just crushing through everything and smashing it and calling it done. Yeah, I mean, Nathan TK, he may quit. Who knows? Nathan has said he's going to quit like 20 times in the past, so I always take well-known and well-established players quitting, like saying they're quitting, with a grain of salt. So, like, offline for a day, we'll see. Running triple X, he logged off with triple X source, so we'll see what happens. What is that? Extra life wings. Oh, that's their custom. Oh. We'll see. So many people quit every single month, and they come back 2-3 months later. So we'll see what actually happens. This is for, yeah, I mean, he may end up quitting, but let's see here, just going down here, Anto has said they're going to quit so many times. Sky quit once. Dungeon Mass, I don't think Dungeon Mass has ever quit. Pew Pew Lasers has quit 4 or 5 times. Pancake Double quit before. Hobo quit before. Sean Bond quit. Pixel Toast quit. Athena quit, I think. Athena, if you're still in here, did I hear you say you quit one time? I can't remember. I feel like you did, but you might not. I might just be talking about stupid stuff. There's Antomans again. Lithris quit. Kevin quit. Froggy Hat quit. McSploosh quit. And you see, like, these are all people that have been on in the last week. So I always take it with a grain of salt. How to join GA? You'd have to reach out to one of the guild members in GA to join. I don't know anyone in that guild. I know someone that used to be in that guild, but that's it. And yeah, super high level players quit because they hit a content wall. Like, there's just nothing to do. Congregate took away the custom cosmetic for level 1000, which was a lot of people's reason for playing, so that makes them want to quit. But there hasn't been new content in 14 months. So, like, there's always something to do, but then you have to look at, like, is that something I want to do? Like, the idea of, I haven't made Harvester. I could make Harvester, but, like, do I really want to? So, like, I'm kind of hitting that point where I'm working on a build right now, but once I finish that, what am I going to do? I don't want to do those D4s. That sounds like garbage. And yes, so Groggy, once you hit level 1000, you could work with the developers and they would give you a custom cosmetic. So the very first person was this person. His custom cosmetic is the sweater that he's wearing, which is cool and all. I don't know. He changed his name. Anto Man's got this big custom Savage, but then you have players that started like having really intense requests. So here, I'll pull up one in particular. I love Chaos. He's a phenomenal person. He asked for this car. It's got multiple animations involved in it. It took him a lot of revisions. So it ended up, instead of being like a, oh yeah, we can knock that out in a day, it turned into every single cosmetic was a month-long affair, and they just didn't have time. So there ended up being like a 6-month backlog just on custom cosmetics, which meant that was time that the art team couldn't be working on the full game. So they got rid of it. What I would have rather, I think that in the first place they should have put limits on it, because there's people who have like full body cosmetics. Someone ended up with like a full mech suit. It got out of hand where people were trying to get the most crazy ones they could instead of just something simple. Like, so Ghoulmuddy had a pretty decent one. His wasn't crazy. Let's look at some of these. Ghoulmuddy has a pizza that spins. That's all it does. Sorry, there we go. I forgot. I don't know what his full name is. Click. Alright, it's just Huan11. Huan, he has a giant throne held up by Melvins. That probably took a while to make, to be honest. A lot of these are fairly like, this is all reused assets, the Melvins, but then this throne here, like, that's a lot. Then you have someone like Oliver. I just personally dislike this one. He took another player and used that player as a cosmetic. Not a fan of that. So you ended up with people that just had some crazy cosmetics that just took too long. They should have put limits on it. It can be a chest piece, or it can be a main hand. It has to fit these dimensions. It has to fit these requirements. You get one revision. But they didn't put that on there, so people started making ridiculous requests, and now it's just bleh. Oh, the Melvins are a separate mount? Hold on. Huan's Throne of the Fallen. That's part of the Melvins. Like I said, the Melvins themselves are a reused one, but this is all, unless it's Infernal Illusion. Yeah, it's all one thing. And honestly, the Melvins aren't the problem. The Melvins are reused assets. That's nothing. Oliver Noko used SSS1, which he has a different cosmetic now, but like this part is normal. He's the Gauntlet boss. He was the top player for a few years. He was the first to reach level 400, things like that. And he became immortalized as a Gauntlet boss. I think it was really disrespectful for Oliver, especially as such a new player. Oliver is not an OG player. He's not a veteran. He brags about being the quickest to level 1000 because he hasn't played that long. And so for him to use another player without even talking to that player was really disrespectful, in my opinion. Shouldn't have been allowed to be happening, but whatever. Also, his didn't take a whole lot of resources from the devs, so I will give him credit for that. That sprite already existed. But people got crazy, so then they just axed the whole program. And so that's what it is. I've Cause there are enough cosmetics in the game to make people happy. So Votrung, the next giveaway is going to be number game, and I'll explain those rules in about 5 or so minutes. You'll have to be here to guess a random number. And yeah, someone asked me, Degenerate, like, your comment about changing. Oh, if you hit level 1000, I was like, first off, I'm never going to hit level 1000. Like, that's just not going to happen. But I don't know what I would choose for my cosmetic because I like what I've got. Like, I don't need to change it. And yeah, SVD, I think they made another map because I've seen that sprite before, but it's attached to that thing. And there are pizza cosmetics in game. There's actually quite a few. So if we come here, is there? I know there's a pet. I know there's a pet. And now I'm just not going to be able to find it. I might not have it, to be honest. Seriously? I don't know what the name of it would be. There we go. It's an epic pet. I just don't have it. Trying to get food cosmetics. The Invasion with Zvirial has a lot of food cosmetics. I can't remember the name of that one right now. It is Papo's Invasion. Ooh, thank you for subscribing, Vo. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. We do have our giveaway in about 15 minutes. I'll explain those rules in just a couple minutes. Hey, Andy, how's it going? Do you like your new member icon? Got a whole set that got uploaded recently. Did I upload a picture of them to my Discord? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. On my Discord in the announcement channel, you can actually see all of them. So you have the 1 month version, and it slowly goes up all the way to that purple one. You'll get there, I promise. Welcome in. Just got the Turcon schematic. I would go ahead and go for Tetheus. I still think Tetheus is the better option than Turcon, but you can go for both, honestly. Like, Turcon only comes around every now and then, and you can push for him using different resources than Tetheus. So you can go for both, in my opinion. Pritza's the pizza pet. Andy is a secret Romanian. I'm gonna start calling you Kip now. Oop, I just closed everything. That's not good. Andy, how's your grind going? Things going well. I think I can get some more stuff from this now. We just want this Kongic ore. That's all we want. Got the Odagore. Okay. So we're getting there. This is the one we want, though. This is the one. Wait, by 50, let's do an extra 200 energy. There we go. Ooh, raid 3. I feel like farming just raid familiars in general's slog. Trunk. If you're free to play, it will take you forever. I said I've been playing for about 7.5 years now. Free to play, and I'm level 700. So, ooh. Now that Andy's here, what are my thoughts on Glarsdos? Hold on. Andy loves Glarsdos. Glarsdos is garbage. Absolute garbage. But I'm a garbage man, so that means I love Glarsdos. Glarsdos is an amazing bait, and everyone should have him. I love me some garbage. Glarsdos is significantly better than people give him credit for, and he's already the familiar that everyone wants, which makes him the best. The absolute best. Wait, Thunmolf? Thunmolf takes a raid 3? Hold up. Am I dumb? I mean, yes I am, but Thunmolf. What does Thunmolf take? Oh, Jack. Well, that's right. I just happened to already have all the Jacks that I needed. Yeah, I totally forgot that he takes Jack. You want to be able to give your Bid Heroes account to your son so he can grind to 1,000. I mean, free to play, that's how long it'll take. The halfway point to 1,000 is like level 800. And Astabeard is better than both of them. Groggy Cat Glarsdos is actually the older familiar. Glarsdos is significantly older than Aladdis by like a year or two. Think about how you need help getting your kid to sleep. Benadryl. I would never advocate for that. Okay, so we're about 10 minutes out from the next giveaway. So this next one is going to be number game. So once the timer's up, I'm going to pull up the wheel and it will have numbers 1 through 40 on it. What you're going to have to do once I hit start into chat, I'll say start, you'll guess what number it's going to be. Every person gets one guess and only one guess. You're trying to guess what number the wheel's going to stop on. Closest without going over wins. So if you guess 10 and I guess 25 and it rolls 24, you still win because 25 is bigger than 24. So I went over. Like I said, you only get one guess, and if two people guess the same number around the same time, whichever comes first on my screen is the one that we're counting. Just, I don't want to get into, oh, your ping is higher, my ping, like whatever's on my screen is the truth on that one. If two people guess at the same time, I will announce who guessed first and who guessed second. The person who guessed second gets to choose a different number, so you're not like counted out at all. That'll be in about 8.5 minutes. $15 is the winner. 15 is gonna be the winner for sure. For sure. And once I put start into chat, I give you 1 minute to guess. So that's how long you'll have. And I'll run an ad during that guessing time so that you don't have to worry about an ad popping up during the wheel spin. But we'll do those guesses in just a little bit. If you spam 1 through 40, that means your guess is the number 1 because you'll have said 1 first. So you only get one guess at a time, or one guess per person. I've considered moving over to Twitch because it's a whole lot easier to do giveaways that way. Ooh. Sorry, I might have just got the option to make extra money in the spring. I use all 40 accounts. Yeah, I've got everything established on YouTube, which is why I've stayed with YouTube, but Twitch would definitely let me do giveaways a whole lot easier. Hold on, I need to check this thing for work real quick. So I could do that and get an extra bit. Okay. If Twitch is dead, then YouTube's a reanimated corpse. You subscribe, but the last subscriber doesn't show you. Duantren, it might be, I heard, and I just don't know. I heard there's a setting on your account where you can be like, I don't want people to see who I'm following, and then it doesn't show up when you're following me. Because it doesn't show that you're my most recent subscriber. Shows Votrong, Manhong, and Skewt today. Then Chase. Oh, hold on. I'm going to need to answer this real quick. I'll be right back. There we go. I am so sorry about that. That was my old landlord that called, so I needed to answer that. We still have not gotten our security deposit back. So they were just calling to figure out our next steps and how to get it to me. They sent it to the wrong person. that landlord was a clown. Oh my god. I cannot wait for that. But I am not close at all to finishing the Sardanex shop. It's unfortunate. It's bad. It's real bad. Alright, so watch. Let's go. Or not shop. Bit harvest. So I bought all the cosmetics. Bought the familiar. I'm in the boost box now trying to get the Kongagore. Then I'm probably going to go to the energy box and the material box. Energy box for the legendaries, material box to get the stat points. But I just cannot. I know it's going to take me forever to get that Kongagore. I know it. I'm going to run this one and then it'll probably be time for the giveaway. And then we'll run a couple more and be done for the day. I wish Kongregate was my landlord and told me to do that. I really enjoy Kolg. I don't have Zordig, but I do enjoy Kolg. And then I don't know. I wish that I could go to channel. That's what I'm looking for. Dwan Trung. So Dwan, I think it shows. I think that you have your stuff set to private. It says your settings subscribe is all, but I just went to your channel and it shows that you have 1 subscriber, but it does not show that you're subscribed to any channels at all. So I think it is the setting of you just don't have that public. But guess what, guys? It is time for our next giveaway. Let me put the wheel up here. And I'm going to actually go ahead and hit add. Enable monetization. Excuse me? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and hit add while I'm setting this wheel up, just so that it won't run ads while we're spinning the wheel. So if you see an ad right now, that's why. If you don't see one, then congratulations, you don't have your ads. So let's wheel of names, interact. We now have our wheel on here. Go ahead and pop some energy while we're waiting on this. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, once I put start into the chat, you have one guess. Where the numbers are 1 through 40, as you can see on the wheel, and I'll shuffle the numbers up before it actually happens. But you have 1 minute after I hit start. I'm only going to be accepting guesses that are between when I hit start and when I hit stop. So please be ready for that. I'm going to hit start here in about 15 seconds, just so I have an easy number to keep in mind. And one guess each. So you've got 1 minute to put your guesses into chat. And I'll try and keep an eye on here. Votrung, you hit 23 second. You can get a second guess. Choose a number other than 23. Because 7 Deadly Sins got 23 first. I think that's the only duplicate that I see. 20 Wyatt Flies, you will want to guess a different one as well. And thank you so much for subscribing, Harry Ing. I appreciate it. I think that's everyone. It's Kurt. Pick a different number because someone has already selected 11. Alright, you got 19. And we're done. Because it was at the very end, Wyatt, I'll let you do a third because Kitty got 9 in first. And I'm going to spin the wheel in just a little bit. The entries are closed. And Cyprian, that is actually set up in the rules. It's closest without going over. So the person that guessed 38 will have 1. Here we go. Let me shuffle this up. And we'll spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Kurt, I'm going to accept your 36 just because, yeah. And Hansen as well. She's right there. Alright, I'm going to start at the very tip top here. What's our number going to be? It's going to be 39? There's no way it makes it all the way to 26. There's no way. 39. So we're pulling that new one. Unless someone else guessed 39. Congratulations, Cyprian. Way to go. Kip, what I'm going to need from you is to put your hero tag into chat, and I will add your name onto my tracker. As always, you please give it a week or so in order to put the stuff onto your account. Someone else does that, not me. That is the community manager for Bit Heroes. Please also give it up to a week. If you don't have it within a week, please let me know, and I'll start bothering people. So I'm trying to load this up here as well. And then you are also unable to win on my stream again until January 1st. So all I need from you is your hero tag. And while we're doing that, there it is. Let me copy and paste it over. All right. You are added on. Congratulations. And yeah, Groggy Cat, there is always another time. I do this stream once a week, and I do giveaways every single week. You can always enter in next week. And yes, it goes by super quick. The whole giveaway itself only takes a minute and a half to do. So it's pretty awesome. The chances... So you had a 1 in, or I guess you had a 3 in 40 chance because Andy can't win. I won't let Andy win. So you had 38, 39, and 40 as an option. I don't think anyone else guessed 40. Andy did, but I won't let it. Oh, I guess you had a 2 in 40 chance, 1 in 20. 5% chance of winning. Congratulations. So one other person did guess 40. I do scam you. Every single time Andy has ever won, I've put down my hero tag on the giveaways. And I'm like, look, I won. It was me. Yeah, if Andy wins, I'll reveal my gem count. I'll go buy all the gems. So you'll realize that I have 700,000 gems. I don't actually have 700,000 gems just for like legal point. Please know that's a lie. I don't actually have that many. I wish I did though. If I had 700,000 gems, I would buy everything. I would just go in here and be like, I'm going to buy 50 of these. Why not? We have just a couple more minutes, so I'm going to run this, run the rest of my energy here. I might pop a little bit more. But I got to get some work done today. I don't want to. I really don't want to. 700,000 gems would be what? Is that $7,000? I think it's $7,000. So, yeah, so 1,000 is 10. So yeah, it'd be $7,000. Assuming no extra stuff. Like, you know, buying extra gems or buying those dollar packs that have extra gems and things like that, it straight across would be 7 grand. And yet, Scoot, there's no more today. My stream was actually pretty close to being over for the day. I do 2 every single week, all on Mondays. So next week I'll have 2 as well. Yeah, you got here. That's what matters, Wyatt, that you got here. Thank you so much for popping in. I still want to fix my chat. My chat window just isn't working right now, and makes me so sad. So sad. Like, I've got a chat working, but it's not my good chat. No more energy. We got some time. Let's run just a little bit more. Let's do... Wait, that's 50. Let's do 30. Let's do 2 of these. So that'll give me 3 more runs, and then we'll be done. Oh, dang it, I needed to leave that window. I just closed a window that I needed to leave open. Oh no. Can I just do this? Yeah, I can. Hooray, Control-Shift-T. Yeah, and congratulations, Kip. I'm happy you were able to win one. I'm happy you're able to be in here. And that'll get sent, they're usually done on Mondays, so we'll see. But I know that this Monday in particular is probably a really busy one, so it might be later in the week. If you don't have it by next Monday, let me know, and I will start bothering people. Ooh, and after these 3 dungeons, we'll see if I can pull another boost out of that boost box. And yeah, Kiprian, you will get it. So I keep track of when people get things, when they don't get things. There's only been one time where I had to follow up. So usually it's pretty quickly. Where'd my chat go? And since I did get a positive reception to the trading card game simulator, I don't think I'll be able to stream it again this week, but next week I'll be able to start streaming more than once a week, and I will include that in my rotation. So if you were able to catch it and you enjoyed it, I know that Esso is here. That'll be continuing on. If you didn't get to catch it, it's actually a pretty neat little game. We get to chat and have a good time while I have amazing luck on the the card pulls. Okay, so we have what, 21 options, and I only want one of them. Here we go, Conga Gourd, let's go! No. Okay. Oh, well, that's what we've got. I feel like today was a pretty successful day. We were able to pull quite a bit out of the Bit Harvest box, and we're getting a little bit closer towards the item that we're making. SVD, I do want the cake gourd, but I've already got some. So, like, if it comes up, I'm not going to be upset. It's a pretty good boost. But I want the Conga Gore specifically because it's the best boost, and then I'm going to be moving on to these other boxes that I haven't bought things out of yet. It's like I haven't pulled any energy yet. I haven't pulled any materials yet. So I still need to get things out of there. So the boost box, I'm going to get the Conga Gore first, or hopefully first, and then once I get that, I'm moving on to these other packs. These ones here. If I end up getting the things I want out of here, I'll probably come back to the boost box, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think there's enough time for me. So that's all I'm particularly caring about. But that's all we have for today. I'm going to start streaming more often next week as I enter the break time from my work. Hopefully y'all join me on some of those other streams where we're playing other games. How rare is the Glars BP? I'm not sure what you mean by Glars BP. How rare? Oh, probably the schematic. My guess you mean schematic blueprints. It's no more rare than the other ones. It's not easy to get. You're likely going to get most of the materials that you need to craft him before you get the schematic. If you don't have 105 neural ROMs, don't worry about the schematic at that point, because you need 105 to craft them anyways, so just keep pushing to get those. It can definitely take a while. Kip's talking about it taking 2,000 zeal runs. On my old alts, it took me, I think, 1,000 total. So it's not the easiest thing to get. But that's all the time that I have for today. It is 1 o'clock. I have to get some work done today, so I'm going to move on over to that. As always, if you like my streams, like them. If you dislike them, dislike them. If you want more, hit the subscribe button. You can also become a member of my channel where you get bonuses like having a private Discord channel where it's just me and a couple other people. We'll chat. You have direct access to me then. You also get the cool items, the cool badges like Bit vs. Andy has next to his name, and they get better the longer that you're a member, and you get early access to my videos when I upload them, which I do have one coming out very, very, very soon. I think that's all I had to say on there. So, as always, good luck on your grind, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.